Bonjour and happy holidays, joyeux Noël et Merry Christmas. I'm going to share this to my other pages, so if you're joining me live, give me just a moment and say hello when you join so that I know who's joining me. And if you're watching the replay, please say hello as well. I love seeing who is here. So give me just a minute. Today is day 3. Okay, here it goes. Just a moment. And great. If you're joining me, give me just a second. The internet's just a little bit slow with both of these working, but okay. So today is day 3 on healing your cycles with the moon, getting unstuck and unfucked with the moon cycles. So we're going to speak about PMS. And first I want to say that our periods are really important for women, and it's a very powerful source of healing for us. And it's also able to raise up the conscious feminine collective conscious in our world today by honoring our cycles and our periods. So when I speak about moon time, I want you to understand that what I'm actually speaking about is our period, but it's also called a moon time because we're cycling with the cycle of the moon. So you may see that like on the internet or hear me speak about that, but that is why it's called moon time. It's also called period, whatever. Okay. So the first thing I want to say is the way we choose to take care of ourselves, as far as like exercise, self-care, nutrition, our creativity during our moon time is in direct relation to our health and our vitality. So taking care of this time and our cycle is super important, and this can affect the length and the regularity of our cycles. It has that much to do with it, yes. It also is a direct link to our emotional and physical symptoms. So as I said yesterday, the majority, the 60% of women suffer from PMS, and more than 100 symptoms of emotional and physical symptoms are related to PMS. And that is quite a bit. The number of women, the percentage of women who suffer from PMS has drastically risen since women started working full-time. And this is because women they're too busy to take the time that they need and are not listening to their bodies. And their bodies are screaming out for you to pay attention, to give it to self-nurture, to take care of yourself during this time. And because we're not, is a huge part of the reason why we're really struggling with PMS. Many of us are working full-time, and we have families, we have children, and there are many women who are single mothers, which doesn't really allow you a lot of time for self-nurturing and self-pampering. But this is something that we have to learn how to just say that we need and create the space in our life to do it. Yes. So because we have all these responsibilities now, since we've joined the workforce, since we've started working full-time, we don't have the time for self-reflection and going within, and also for solitude. This time is really important for that, and I'll tell you a little bit more about why in a few minutes. So when we don't listen is when our bodies act out and when our bodies cry out, and when we can experience pain and really strong physical symptoms from PMS. Yes, because we don't learn how to do self-care and take care of ourselves. Having this time is really important for everyone, and it's a really important part of this period of our cycle. So this is part of my work, and wise women know how to, it's just really ancient knowledge that they're able to pass down, know how to treat and cure symptoms naturally. And instead of using a lot of the pharmaceuticals that are out there. And if you need it, then that's fine. But there's more I'm going to get into later, so sorry. Some of the ways that you can take care of yourself during this time when normally you experience PMS is really seeing how you feel. Journaling is really important. Journaling every day, and it doesn't have to be a lot. It could be 5 minutes a day, just about how you feel. Getting clear and doing a self-reflection over what is past over this last month of your cycle, and deciding which accomplishments that you want to celebrate, and which things, dreams that maybe you don't feel in alignment with any longer, that you can let go and forget about, so that you can replace them with other dreams for the coming month. So you want to release and leave behind any of these dreams that really aren't in alignment with who you are. Be honest about yourself and your feelings and your relationships, and speak your mind and speak your truth. And you need to do this on a daily basis. Your activities also. Your activities, be honest if your activities are really fulfilling you or if they're draining you. And if they're draining you, then set boundaries and see if there's anything that you can remove from your life that you no longer need to focus on. And set boundaries on your self-care. So if within your day you can just take a little bit of time, and the people in your life, they're not on board with you, then speak your truth and explain what it is that you need and why, and that you need just even 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day for, hello Lynn, thank you for saying hi, thank you for joining me. So just 5 minutes a day for you. And that is another thing, is just taking time every day. If you can't spend a whole day on self-pampering, and a lot of people can't, then making and setting that space in your schedule for pampering yourself, for self-care. And you will see that goes a long way with really helping you through this period, through your PMS. And by doing these things and going inward, you're going to create the space that you need to create for the dark moon time, which is your period time, your moon time. And all of this period, and this usually starts in day 17, typically, of your cycle, from day 17 until when your period begins, this is a time when we really want to go within and pamper and nurture. So during this period, you're setting the space, you're setting the tone for when you do have your period, and going deep within during that time. So there's something that I wanted to do another video on, but I really feel called to share this now, and that is the feminine products that we use. Many times we don't realize how they affect us. And the typical feminine products that you buy in the grocery store, that is, they're filled with chemicals, they're bleached, and they are really, really horrible for our bodies. And this can also lead to PMS symptoms. This can lead to pelvic inflammatory disease. This can lead to cancer. This can lead to many, many problems within our reproductive system. And so just be aware of that. There are products out there that are natural. even pads and tampons that are completely safe to use and easy to find. So I can tell you from experience and from suggesting this to friends and clients that when you do switch to using unbleached and natural products, you will definitely feel a difference in how your body reacts. So you may have to order those online, or you may have to go to an organic store for the moment. I'm not sure if your normal grocery stores or normal places that you buy would have the organic and natural yet, but I do believe that they're coming. This business of the feminine hygiene is a multi-million-dollar business, and their ad campaigns really, really get us. But that's what they're for. So really pay attention to what you're not only putting in your body, what you eat, but also what you're putting inside your body and using during this time. So that is it for today, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao!